and how you could always feel almost like you were there with them when the flame was burning them. I want to thank everybody for everything, and I pray that all is seen together and God brings us all home again. Thank you very much.
Here's the flag. Thank you so much. It's backwards. All right. I want to thank Sheila Martin for words and allowing us to rebuild this church for all the Davidians, and of course Judith Vincent, known as Texas Lil, who's just done a great job. And you know, so much of this effort was possible because of talk radio. I broadcast from commercial AM and FM stations. We also transmit on shortwave, but the internet was really the big thing. And Judith has written some wonderful articles. And if people would like to see some of the photos throughout the process of rebuilding the church, just some of them, they're out on 2 boards out here a little bit later after this dedication. You can go out and look at them, and it's just a small piece of the different levels of construction that we went through, and it was just wonderful. It's just so sad that he and others have been demonized. We're just hoping to reverse some of that, because if they can surround a group of people, murder them, and then the general population says, well, they got what was coming to them and they never met them or never had any idea what really happened, then it can happen to any of us. And I say, never again. No more Wacos in America.
Never again.
It was like a scene from the Warsaw ghetto in Poland with the Nazis, the black uniforms, the helmets, all of it. And believe me, the next time a Waco cranks up, if I can get there, we're not going to be building churches. People that don't even know it. Texans don't want. All right. I'm going to go ahead and, see, I'm flailing here. I get so angry. Knocking off the media's microphone. Maybe that's good. We know they're going to cut it up. No, that's all right. Some of you are good. It's that network news services with CBS, yes, ABC and Fox, all at the CBS Broadcast Center doing all the work together, working. Don't hear a lot about that. Here in our controlled society, we're coming forward with the new media, just like the printing press and the Renaissance, and we're going to win. Victory is ours! All we have to do is take on it and can't stop it. Black door, black relations serve with your leadership. As a leader of this new church, you're a wonderful man. God bless you, sir. And here are the keys.
Sometimes and telling everybody I love them, but I really mean it in God's way. I've consecrated my life to Christ since I was in my 30s, and so far I think I've been faithful, not because I'm strong enough, but because He is my strength. And I don't think I can do anything without Him. He is my husband and my all. I know most of you have been so grateful in your effort and sacrifice, and I appreciate it very much. And especially from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank Alex and Mike for being chief organizers of the work, George for being our jack of all trades, Scott for watching and keeping the place nice and watching over Indio the dog, and Paul for being figure in the thousands of dollars donated by the various people that came and helped from weekend to weekend. And I appreciate everything that each one's done. Each one's done, the efforts that they've contributed. Love you, Mark.
Glory to God. Amen.
Even now I still remember, and the feeling still the same, and this pain inside of me goes on and on. Even now I have come so far. I wonder where you are. I wonder why it's still so hard without you. Even now, when I come shining through, I swear I think of you. And God, I wish you knew. Somehow,
Sheila lost 4 of her children and her husband, and that, of course, is dedicated to those that she lost. And Sheila, God bless you. You still have family and friends, and just we're trying to rectify some of what happened to you.
He is hard-nosed, he's hard-boiled, he's tender. His name is Alex Jones. What's amazing is that this man is only 26 years old. Considering what he has accomplished and demonstrated in building this church, I believe that by age 36, he could become the youngest president of the United States. Is Alex Jones.
Victory is ours against the New World Order, against the communists and socialists and the bankers that run the whole filthy show. And now that they run the world, or at least the central hubs of power and the banking establishments and the dominant media, they plan to sack this country. Are you gonna let them? Feel your ancestors. These individuals, again, were testing you back in '93, testing you with the World Trade Center, with Waco, and then in '95 with Oklahoma, trying to scare you, run you off the cliff like a bunch of lemmings. But some Americans aren't lemmings. God bless you.
There's still hope of adding on to the church here, but with so many reminders of that bloody day 7 years ago, no one here could believe that you can think of Mount Carmel without thinking of that deadly fire. Olga?
Well, Joel, you mentioned those who helped in the construction of the church and those attending today's ceremony, but what about who will be going there to church on Sunday or hereafter?
Well, actually, many of the survivors of that fire were here today, and they've actually begun putting up temporary homes here on the site. Their ultimate dream is to move back out here and rebuild the compound as it was.